Hi guys, John here, back again. Forex Fire, Smart Money Concepts. Now, going on to the further video that I done earlier with regards to what I'm doing as a test in a baseline structure. Okay, using part of the strategy that I do with being the bangers. Okay, I'm doing a set and forget sort of fears, and so far it's so good. I mean, obviously I'm expecting a different story today with it being the London session, because we went from the Asian session 4-hour time frame for last week over the course. I mean, what I'll do is I will share my screen. If you just bear with me, what I need to do is sort of minimize that, open that up. What I want to do is to show you guys, share. I just want to show you guys something where I'm at the moment. So we were Google. It's Google sheet I need to be on. Get the right one, John. In my right accounts, Forex 5 members, that's the one. So where we are, guys, is I'm doing a sheet, and we're doing a spreadsheet on this. Okay, so it's an indicator test, and again, we're going to base this on. That's just a different aspect we're looking at. 2 seconds, guys. I said if you want to know what this is just basically on Facebook, just to go off on a tangent. I set up a questionnaire for people, and it's asking them what kind of trader you are. Okay, if you want to take part in that, okay, you just go anywhere on my timeline, scroll a little bit further down. You'll possibly see something along the lines of this. To be fair, let's take a look. Wait for it to load. There we are. You just click on that and you just submit your answer, okay? And then from there, it's putting this onto a spreadsheet for me, and it's telling me what kind of audience is watching me, okay? So it'll allow me to provide content based on that structure. So there's method in me madness why I'm doing these sort of little things. It's sort of, I'm scaling myself to be able to adapt to my audience and see what kind of trading they do and things like that. But that being said, we heading over to this. This is again the bankers test. It's November going into December. We are on a set and forget. It's phase 1. We've done week 1. You can see the rundown here. We ended up 1,008 pips, and it was a weekly average of 292.62. We are now into week 2. We're doing the London session, 4-hour, and then next week we'll go to week 3, New York session. Okay, but on top of that, what I'm actually doing is I'm also factoring in, let's have a look. Is it this one? I'm factoring in this thing here. It's the FTMO challenge. Okay, now I'll just stop share for a second. Now, what I was going to do is just set this as the baseline structure, a set and forget fears, just to collaborate with what was there. Now, on the FTMO challenge, on the trial, we've got to get over the course of 14 days, you've got to get a total of 1,750, okay, in your currency. Now, that works out over the 14 days at around about 125. So far today, I was as high as 600, and I was leaving this on a set and forget fears, okay? I was at around about £600, okay? And I was thinking to myself, how much do I really need to get each day? And that's when I obviously divided that into the days. It's only £125. So I thought, instead of doing a set and forget test on this, maybe if I structure this part of the test to just that target area, daily target area of 125, whatever your currency is, okay? So at the moment, and again, guys, this is a demo, this is a test, it's running alongside what we are doing. At this moment in time, I'm sitting roughly at 200, or just hovering on that. I'm letting this play out at the moment. I think once this gets to around about 250, just share the screen. I'm just going to show you guys, because I always forget to do that. Share screen. So what we've got on the preference of this, I've got 13 pips going on to 14 here and minus 5.5. 3 trades. All I want to do is try and do 3 trades a day with this, risking 1% on each one. So if I lose 3, I only lose 3% of my growth. Okay, that's the plan and the structure that I'm doing with this. Okay, this was at a balance of at around about 600 profit today. We only need 1,750. Now, instead of just doing the set and forget phase on this side of the fence, I'm structuring this based upon a daily target of 125. Now, this gets to over 250 or towards 300. I've got in my sort of mind, I've got 2 days worth of targets hit. Okay, so I'm going to wait for that to surpass just over 250, and then I'll be closing these out. That's my 3 trades done for today. Yes, we are basing this side of the fence. Let's have a look. We are basing this side of the fence on a structured sort of alert system. Okay, but the bigger picture and what I want to do is I want to take that concept, okay, fine line it, or fine tune it, so we have an area of interest, an area of a target, and we can implement this side of the fence or this structure, and then go for your sort of driving lesson with regards to getting a funded account. And we're going to be taking that side of the fence again into the realm of a free challenge. Now, the FTMO free challenge is what it says on the tin. It's free. There is certain parameters you've got to get. From there, all it is, it's a case of do not pay for the full challenge in itself. You can get a 10 grand funded account for as little as £140 to take a trial run. Now, the structure is, what I'm wanting to do is, we are looking at the banker's strategy and things like that, but I'm using an indicator at the moment, which seems to be doing well. That indicator, first part of the indicator and the test is I'm testing a baseline structure, set and forget, see how many pips we can accumulate on a certain time frame throughout that Forex week. Okay. Test number 2 on the trading side of the fence to get a funded account, which I'm doing. I'm implementing that baseline structure into trading each day with regards to the FTMO challenge. Okay. Now, the baseline structure, what I'm doing on that, I'm going to base this on trying to get structured over the 14 days. I'm going to try and get myself to that daily target of just over 120 odd. In my case, £125. Again, this is day 1 of the challenge. I was at around about 600, and then that's when the penny dropped with me. I thought, why do I need to try and get to that full target if we try and treat this as what we need to, which is hitting a daily target, and then it would look after itself, sort of thing. So just to go back on that, let's just share the screen again. Let's see where we currently are. Share screen. You can see what I've got here. We've hit certain areas where I'm waiting. I've got my charts set up. Okay, a little bit of drawdown on this. I've got my charts set up, and some of them have triggered. Some of these have actually triggered at the moment, and some haven't. Okay, again, a little bit of drawdown, but we expect this in the first phase of the first sort of session. Okay, so we go back onto the full part. We are back down to around about 150 odd. Again, it's this one that's hurting the account at the moment. all's not lost. It's simply because this is a demo. Okay, now I'm doing this to try and fine tune things to help those that are part of my sort of inner circle, my friends, family, and trading buddies. Okay, we're now heading back up to the 250 mark. So once this gets to that there, I'll possibly close this out. It means I've got 2 days worth of targets hit inside of that 1 day. And again, the preference of this is we're doing this baseline strategy. Just to recap, we're doing a baseline strategy of the bankers, sort of giving you new guys an area of interest and for an entry and for a target. Okay, again, it doesn't mean to say you have to take them. I'm doing this as a testing phase to try and fine tune that. And you can see just what I mean when I say things are erratic. Okay, you can see this is vastly, massively jumping up and down at the moment. And again, from there, this FTMO challenge thing, it's something that I've been looking at for a while. I'm going to be doing it on this preference. And also there's a one called the 5%, and I'm going to be test running these. Again, this is video 2. This is video 2 of the FTMO challenge. Again, stick with me, guys, because we will be fine-tuning everything that you see on here, and I test these so you don't have to. I'll go through the testing phase, I'll check everything, I'll sort of try and pick out the best bits of what actually helps us, what works, see if I can set some sort of ground foundation on giving you guys some substance to work upon. Okay, building the blocks and the foundations to work upon just gives people the confidence to come into this and start with a solid foundation, because it is hard when you first get into trading, to be fair. Okay, so again, what I'm going to cut this short, and I'm going to leave you on a cliffhanger, because at the moment we are starting to go back down towards the beginning of the balance. The aim of this is to get a funded account. We are treating this as our driving lessons. It's the best analogy I can give it. This is our driving lesson. We are getting into the car. We are seeing how far we can go, okay, with the parameters that we are setting. From there, it's a case of fine-tuning and practicing with this, okay? And then eventually, once you do maybe 1 or 2 challenges, my advice on this would possibly be do the challenges, complete the challenges with a positive outcome, not just once. Don't just pass the challenge once. Make sure you can get into that car, okay, and that vehicle, which is your Forex trading view, and make sure you can drive that to the destination of completing the challenge maybe 2 or 3 times. That just gives you the extra confidence. It'll also get you used to being disciplined and be able to stick to the strict sort of conditions that this FTMO challenge gives. Okay, guys, so hopefully you're enjoying the content that I'm putting out there. Again, I was going to set this as a set and forget, but I think the best part and structured on this side of the fence is for me to have possibly that daily target over the course of the 14 days I've got to try and hit this 125 each day to get to that full target. And once again, once we hit the 250, I've got 2 days worth in the bag, so to speak. Okay, guys. So again, thank you very much. And thank you to everybody that comments, that likes, and that shares the content that I do. Hopefully the content that I put out there is giving you all a buzz. It's giving you an interest to sort of watch what I do and come back to watch more. Okay. If anybody is sharing this on their own timeline and you're seeing this for the first time and you want to know how to get involved with this, or even just come along and tag along for the ride, just get back with the person that shared this video, okay? Because I'm just a little jigsaw piece, part of a bigger picture, okay? And we all aim to have the same common goal, and that's to be a profitable trader, okay, guys? So thank you very much, and thank you for your time. I'm going to look forward to seeing the comments that I get down from this video later on. This is day 1. We are around about 11 o'clock in the morning on the London session. is to try and get to just over 250. So I've got 2 days worth of target sort of hit. Let's just close this out and see where we are at the moment. There we are, we're on 272, guys. Let's just close these out. 300, there we are. Oh, not quite 300, because we just closed out the last one. So what do, guys, that's them closed out. The FTMO challenge. I'm just going, we might as well just go on to the video while we're on here. Not the video, the actual website. Let's have a look, see where we are. So this is a rundown. This is the economic calendar, okay? You're not supposed to trade when these are in the red. So you've got the circles here, okay? And the next red news is the GBP, and it's going on European Central Time, I do believe. From there, my profile. Let's just see where I'm at. It's the metrics, the account metrics. I need to go on. Let's take a look. So we've got load up. It seems to be a bit slow. Is it the statistical app? It's just like you see, I'm new to this as well, guys, so we just need to have a look at this. There we go, see what that brings up. Right, so there we have it, guys. Okay, I've had 3 trades. Okay, we had a minus 55, which I closed out because these 2 had given us some nice profit. So far, out of the 1,750, I've gained my account up to just under £300. From there, today's profit again, 3 trades. We are brand new. We're just under £300. This is now giving me, this should change my equity and things like that, and what I can sort of trade with and up the game. So the preference on this is going to take 3 trades a day, risking 1% on each trade. Each time we go on that to find out what lot size I can do, you can simply go onto my FX books on the calculators, and I'm just going to show you a quick rundown of what I've done today. I've gone on to, let's have a look, the position size calculator. And let's say, for example, I've got this in British pounds. The account size at the time was 35k, okay? And I wanted to risk 1% of that. You just calculate your stop loss, whatever your stop loss is. Let's say it was 15 pips. Okay, and I was going on the Euro USD. That would tell me I can risk 3.11. Okay, I'd possibly just take that to 3.111, not 3.12 to be fair, just to keep it on that. And that's how I are using my risk to reward on there. Okay, guys. So hopefully today we've hit. Was it 125? We'll see. And just do the maths. We've got 2.5 days worth of targets bashed off inside of that. Inside of the first 2 hours of trading on the first day. Fantastic stuff, guys. Fantastic stuff. Please comment, please like, and please share. Let me know what you think of what we're doing and what I'm bringing to the table. Are you excited for what is going to be coming on this? And again, guys, if you want to be in on the bigger picture, just comment below, reach out to me, get back to the person that shared the video, and I'll get you involved with what we are doing. Okay, guys, see you later.